Alright, what's good everybody? Yoshi McCloud here, and we're here with a new Let's Play project. We're going to bring in the new year with something pretty simple, something not too complex. We're going to be playing Plants vs. Zombies. Now, this is a really old game. I actually played this back when I first started college in 2011, which that's a long time ago. But it's a game I like, so I figured I'd go back and revisit it since I bought it on Steam for like $1 recently. Popcat Games presents Plants vs. Zombies. And if you like tower defense games and you haven't had the fortune of playing this game, this is a great game that you should honestly take the time to look into. As I die. The game's available on Steam and it's very inexpensive. So click on seed packets to plant them. Click on your grass to plant. Game's pretty simple. Sun's gonna fall from the sky. You need to click on it because all of your plants cost sunlight. Once you have enough sunlight, you can plant another plant. Your goal is pretty simple. Do not let the zombies get to your house. That's it. If the zombies get to your house, then you lose. Which you know is bad. So these are our first plant that we've gotten access to. These are the Pea Shooters. They cost 100 sun. Pretty basic. They just shoot at whatever zombies are in front of us. And they're just gonna shoot at the plants and just do work the entire time. As I said, Pea Shooters, these are the first plant we're gonna get. We actually are gonna get a lot of different plants. And here we got our second plant of the game. Most levels are gonna end with us getting a new plant. Not all, but most. So we have the sunflower, which will give us additional sun. So this first video, we're going to go through the first few levels because the first few levels are pretty simple and straightforward. So sunflowers only cost 50 sun, but they also generate sun. So by grabbing sunflowers, we actually get more sun than if we were to just let the sun fall from the sky. A lot of this game does depend on you using your sunflowers to plant. You want to use your sun, plant lots of sunflowers, protect them, because these allow you to keep upgrading and increasing your arsenal. So zombies are starting to spawn, so we actually want to get that first Pea Shooter down. So place our Pea Shooter here. A thing that I haven't shown off yet, and hopefully I won't show off for a while, is when zombies get to a plant, they actually will begin to eat the plant, which you know is bad. So you don't really want the zombies getting all the way to your plants if you can avoid it. Alright. Down here in the bottom right corner of the screen, this is actually the level progress meter. It shows us how far we are into each individual level. And if you haven't noticed, there are flags here. These flags are the waves of zombies. Essentially, we'll have massive waves that will spawn at points. So you want to be aware of that because when these massive waves spawn, you can potentially get overwhelmed if you're not ready for them. Also, if you've noticed, all of our plants do take time to recharge. So even if I had enough sun to buy a bunch of Pea Shooters in a row, we would have had to wait a little bit for this to recharge for me to buy more. So that's not really an issue now, but we'll definitely see that becoming an issue at later points when we have more and more stuff. Alright. I decided where I wanted to place that. I'm actually going to place another one in the middle here. These first few levels don't really have a ton of strategy. They're pretty basic, honestly. Yep. Basic Pea Shooters, perfectly fine. And we get our cherry bomb. Cherry bombs, these blow up all the zombies in the area. So now as we move on to level 1-3. So 1-3, we're still only on 3 rows, but we now have access to the cherry bomb. Cherry bombs cost 150 sun, and what they actually do is they blow up all zombies in a small area. So you can kind of use it for a I guess this area is clogged. Let's just get rid of all of it type of scenario. Our first zombie spawned here. I need to collect some sun so we can get our first Pea Shooter out. If we get it out shortly, we should still be fine. I'm gonna place it here. Now, in reality, I didn't really have to get this first Pea Shooter out. I could have just kept placing sunflowers and then just used the cherry bomb to blow that up. But I don't quite have the excess sun yet. So 50. Let me get 2 pieces of sun from these bad boys. There. I usually only stick to about 2 rows of sunflowers. Because just keeping it at 2 rows is nice. You don't want to overdo it. Because as nice as it is having more sunflowers, as I was saying, as nice as it is having more sunflowers, you really, really want to focus on getting your offense out once you hit to certain points. This is our first new zombie. These are Conehead Zombies. So Conehead Zombies have twice as much HP as normal zombies. So you definitely need more firepower to take these things out. However, even though they have twice as much HP, cherry bombs will still one-shot them, which is all that matters. So as you see, we've knocked the cone off his head, which that just shows that we've gotten through the first chunk of his HP. But once his head falls off, we know that he's dead. Place another Pea Shooter here, gets his 3rd row Pea Shooter set up. This early of a level, I don't think we'll need more than a 3rd row. So after that, we'll just hold money for a cherry bomb. Boom. 3 rows of Pea Shooters, handling everything. They should take out this guy over here. Alright, we actually now have access to our cherry bombs. So we actually I might just try to use cherry bomb to just clear out this last wave. Alright. Wait till a bunch of zombies get on the screen. We don't want to blow it too soon. And boom. Alright, we now get access to Walnuts. So we're gonna get rows 4 and 5 set up now. Yep. We now have access to the full yard. So with access to the full yard, we now have to plant it everywhere. So we have gotten access to our 4th plant. These are the walnuts. Walnuts are actually really good. So normally what happens is our plants die really fast when zombies get on top of them. Walnuts, however, do not suffer from this. Walnuts actually can take a lot of punishment. As the zombies start to eat them, it actually takes quite some time before the zombies can get through a walnut. So what I like to do is in early points in the game, I'll use walnuts just to buy time to set up my sun production. This walnut actually is going to go down soon, unfortunately. It should be fine, though. Because what I'll do is I'll set up a Pea Shooter here, and we'll set up another walnut. Because our goal is to try and get our sun production set up. These first 2 walnuts, they are getting kind of sacrificed, which is completely fine. That's part of like the plan of the way I play this game. Place him here. This should be a nice and easy kill here. We're gonna get more zombies spawning as we have our Conehead over there. Ideally, what I want to do is set up a line of walnuts over here as we set up all of our Pea Shooters. We actually haven't gotten any zombies in this middle row yet. Oh, jeez. Okay. That was unfortunate. I didn't think that zombie was going to make it that far. That caught me off guard. So now, as you can see, our sun production is actually in a really good spot. We have more plants that I want to plant, but we have so much sun coming in, we're kind of fine at this point. So, the first few levels of this game actually are really stress-free, but there's going to be a point in this game where, oh boy, stress-free is not what I would call these levels. But at the same time, that is perfectly fine. We're almost at the big wave. We're doing pretty good right now. Get some more Pea Shooters. We're actually just mostly in a really good spot right now. I have cherry bombs, so I can cherry bomb a nice big cluster if they show up. This is actually a really big chunk. Boom, that's most of the zombies from the wave. And 1-4 is complete. So now we get the shovel. So the shovel is a good tool. It allows us to get rid of plants we no longer want. Oh, hello. Greetings, neighbor. Name's Crazy Dave, but you can just call me Crazy Dave. Listen, I've got a surprise for you, but first I need you to clear your lawn. Use that shovel and dig up those plants. Let the digging commence. So we have plants that we no longer want. We can just use the shovel. Okay, goody. Now for the surprise. We're going bowling. Here, take these walnuts. Why'd I put a walnut in your hand? Because I'm crazy. Now go, bowl me a winner. So, every world of this game has 2 levels in it that don't play like the rest of our levels. These are levels, the 5 levels and level 10. So, level 5, we are walnut bowling. The red walnuts are explosive, they're explodo nuts, and then we have normal walnuts. So, whichever lane you put them in, they will just roll down. The walnuts will actually bounce from zombie to zombie, where they could actually rack up some chain kills, while the explodo nuts will just explode on contact. And just like when I said the cone zombies had double health, they do take 2 hits instead of 1 hit to be knocked out. Gonna roll one there. I will say this music is the bomb. Roll that one there. We have plenty of walnuts. I just always play this a little safe to make sure we don't overextend. Hopefully I get like a couple more explodo nuts because we are low on them. We are not getting explodo nuts right now, which isn't great. So we're just gonna take these walnuts and use them to try to clear out some of these zombies. This one should hopefully hit 2. There we go, that did hit 2. Don't know why that one went down. It's fine. I'm actually gonna roll the exploder nut there. Oh wait, nah. Lame. That's my fault. I should have known that would have happened. There we go. Nice and easy. Oh, we got a potato mine. Potato mines are the bomb. The potato mines, they explode on contact, but they take time to arm themselves. Alright, so we're actually getting introduced to our third type of zombie. So, our third type of zombie, these are pole vaulter zombies. Pole vaulters are really annoying because they will actually jump over the first plant they encounter. Which, you know, that can be a bit of a problem. So I'm not going to place any sunflowers in this first row because we have the potato mine arming down there. I'm actually going to use this time to just try to build up our sunflowers. Got a nice potato mine. Right, this zombie, I'm not even worried about him because he's just going to get exploded. I know, it seems really bad that I'm just putting these walnuts out there to get eaten. The second one might not get eaten, though, because I did get a pea shooter out there. Now, the faster you do get zombies out of here, the sooner they will, what's it called? The sooner that the next set of zombies will spawn in. But at the same time, I don't care that much because I'm not too worried about this. Hey, we got an achievement. Let's go. Alright. Row 6 is where we're going to be putting the walnuts. Got to set them up nice and quick. One more sunflower to get placed down. Potato mines will one-shot Conehead Zombies. I think he'll arm in time? Yeah, it was barely, but he definitely did arm in time, which is good. Alright, we should be good. We got a nice little line of walnuts. We have 10 sunflowers producing. I'm gonna save some cherry bombs for that first. What's it called? Oh, sugar. Alright, this sunflower is being sacrificed. Pole vaulter zombies, doesn't matter what the first thing they run into is, they will just jump over it. So that's why you saw it kind of just threw that sunflower out there. That sunflower was very much a sacrificial lamb. But it's fine. It is almost guaranteed to get eaten. Who knows? Maybe we can protect Private Sunflower. Alright, we're in a good spot. We're in a good spot. Just need to keep it up. With another potato mine. Yeah, that's most of the zombies. And nice and done. Alright, we got a new plant. We got the snow pea. Shoots frozen peas at the enemies. So snow peas are interesting because they don't do any more damage than pea shooters, but what they do is they slow down enemy zombies. So the zombies can't really just run at you. Or, I guess they can run at you, because they definitely do. That went into the wrong row. Cool. Alright, just gonna set up the walnut there. I'm really irritated that I messed that up. Alright, we're in a very good spot. We're not in any of the hard levels yet, honestly. I might be able to get through the whole first world in just this one video. Alright. Get one more. Yeah, potato mines are actually really good at just allowing you to focus on developing something else. Ooh, that barely armed in time, because I'm pretty sure that potato mine was about to die. Alright. So, I'm going to use the snow pea, but I honestly do not think the snow pea is great. I think of like these early game plants we get, it's probably one of the worst. Jam that there. Yeah, snow peas, all they really do is they slow down whatever the lead zombie is, which pretty frequently that lead zombie is going to be something that's annoying or dangerous, if not both. So if you look at the level progression, we actually have 2 big waves of zombies that are going to be coming at us this time around. Alright, first big wave coming in. Yeah, we have a snow pea on each row, meaning that's going to at least be slowing the assault to some degree. Rows really don't need more than a singular snow pea, which is why you've noticed I'm not really putting any focus on it. This sunflower, I've done really good at keeping like these random sunflowers in random locations alive. We're in a pretty good spot. I don't think there's anything really that can go wrong. bit left. Nice. Alright, final wave. At this point, I think our setup is so strong, there should be almost no way we lose from here. You see, the thing is, I've been wrong before. A couple pole vaulter zombies, just gonna bomb those out with the cherry bomb. And at this point, between our snow peas, or they're snow pea, right? Between our snow peas and our pea shooters, this should be nice and easy. Yes. Alright, Chompers are another good plant. They devour a zombie, but they are vulnerable while they are chewing it up. So now, what actually ends up happening is we need to pick the plants that come with us into each level. We only have 6 slots, but we have 7 plants. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to leave the snow pea behind. Mostly because I actually don't think the snow pea is very good. I don't think it's very useful. If you like the snow pea, that's fine. It's just personally not a plant that I value. Nice, good start. You notice most of my levels are going to start pretty close to the same. I focus on putting sun generation in certain spots, but don't worry about the sun generation in one row. I let that row get the potato mine. We seem to be in a good spot. It's going to take its time to walk up here and get exploded. I'm just gonna place this here because that'll almost undoubtedly get him. So now that we have these guys set up, we actually want to get a line of walnuts set up. I'm gonna place my one chomper here. So the issue with chompers is after they eat a zombie, they become very vulnerable. So because of that, the strategy... That was messed up. The strategy that I use is I put my chompers behind a walnut. Also, on top of all of that, we actually have our first helmet zombie. These helmet zombies, they have buckets, and these buckets allow them to take 3 times as many hits as a normal zombie. Alright, we're in a very good spot. Because what this really good position does for us is we're gonna get a nice row of chompers. We're gonna get nice rows of pea shooters. Literal rows of just about everything. Now, if I'm being honest, this is a very basic and simple strategy. There's nothing really special or interesting about it. I actually don't even think I'll get my board set up before we get to the final wave. get our hands on the repeater. Repeater, these fire 2 peas at a time. So, what I'm actually going to do, we're just short of level 1-9. So next episode, we will continue with adventure mode. And complete level 1-9. I'll see you guys later.